Hello, everyone, and welcome to Office Hours. It is January 31st here. Reasonably nice day in Boston. Hopefully nice where the rest of you are. And yeah, so welcome. Announcements and highlights. I don't think I have any announcements. I don't know if there's anything else someone else would like to either announce or highlight. If not, moving on. I see a new person, so welcome, Paul. I hope you enjoy Office Hours.
Thanks, Joseph.
Next segment here is sort of questions, issues, or PRs people want to discuss. The intent of this is sort of just something of an open time in case anyone wants to bring anything up or anyone has any broad community questions or anything like that. Paul, if you came with anything in mind, now's a great time. Otherwise, pause a moment in case someone's got a question.
Yeah, no worries. I was informed to kind of join this. I'm not sure, but just here to listen, really.
Welcome.
Thanks.
Okay, sounds like no thanks. We don't have much on our agenda, so might be a quick office hours. One thing that I did want to think about was cutting a 5.8.0 release, 5.8. We cut 5.7 December 6th, so it's been about 2 months. So I feel like we should cut a 5.8.0 real soon now.
Yeah, I originally, that's almost unexpected, meaning I originally moved the 5.8 to 1st of March, but yeah, it seems, it seems reasonable. Maybe I just, we have a couple or one, no, actually three PRs. I will bring in the last 3 PRs for the CVE fixing library updates. And
happy to try and get those in first. I think, Alessandro, did you ever merge in the experimental PR?
Not yet.
Want to get that in?
Yeah. Okay. I'll revisit after the meeting, and then we can merge it.
Okay. I think there was broad support for it every time it's come up, so I don't feel super concerned. Are there other things people might like us to try and get into a 5.8.0? If not, well, I'll coordinate, I guess, with Stefano and Alessandro to get those PRs in, and then we'll try and cut 5.8.0 real soon. Trying to get to that 2-month cadence.
Yeah.
Sounds like nothing else on 5.8.0 that people want to talk about, so that seems okay. That's the only thing I have on the agenda other than kind of the standing items around looking at whether we've got any open security issues or kind of looking at some PRs. I don't know if anyone, there's not much security stuff happening. Glancing at it really quickly, Stefano points out he's got PRs for all of it, so that's pretty cool. I don't know if people actually want to look at old PRs today.
Seth, when's the target date for 5.8.0?
Now-ish. We didn't have, so it's been about 2 months since we cut 5.7.0, and we've got about 37 commits in since. So I'd cut it now, but Alessandro and Stefano have a couple PRs that we'd like to sneak in. So I don't know, next week.
I'd love to see us get Marcos's Windows process events PR in, and I know that a lot of us, or not a lot of us, I know that some of us, including me, have been neglecting the review on that PR, but I can do that to try to get it in.
Let's see. What was that blocked on? Was that just blocked on like general? Because I think there's like broad happiness with it.
I believe there was general agreement on it, but it needed like one more kind of thorough review.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So Nika asked us to delay that for allowing time for him to re-review the PR, because it's a kind of a big change, and he wanted to have more time to review it. Yeah, but that was the only thing really. Last time, Stefan and I had this exchange on the one specific part of the PR, which was around using this concurrent queue implementation that I have created. And I was in the process of adding some tests around that, but didn't have the time really to do it. But so something that I briefly mentioned was that if we run into issues using this queue, we can use open source implementation that I found, which seems to be really, really good, which is a specific project around having a concurrent queue on C++, which is actually quite good. So if we run into issues, maybe I can just start using that and have a kind of a different PR to merge that implementation into the current into the Osquery core, and I use that instead of the one that I have created. So I think that could be a solution if we run into problems using my implementation.
But it sounds like we're okay trying the implementation here.
Yeah, yeah, totally. I was just originally curious on, again, performance tests on implementation, but either we can, I mean, it shouldn't be too difficult, definitely, to later swap the implementation, or even, I think, if like the method in which the events are passed through thread or to parts of the pipeline has to be changed, we can do that later. And yeah, so that's not a problem for me.
I'd sort of we'd commented about what to name the table.
Yeah, exactly.
I think
It's
currently ETW process events, and I think I'd probably argue for process events ETW.
I actually do really like your idea, Seth, around suffixing the subsystem that the events are coming from. We should also probably do process events BPF similarly, at least as an alias for now.
Yeah, I just don't want to pull those. I don't want to change existing things in this PR.
No, not in this PR.
I totally from anything that did that. And I only want to harp on this PR so that we don't keep repeating the same mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that. I can definitely do that to start following these guidelines for.
Yeah, guidelines change. And I don't think we should pick up trying to create like a common process events in this PR either. I don't. That all sounds like future work to me.
Yeah.
I think Zach, if you're going to give it a final review, that's probably fine if you want to approve and merge. So
let's do that. Cool. So Marcos will make the table a name change. I'll give it a final review, especially if we're going to wrap this meeting early. I can just do it now during this block. But we'll see what we do here.
So I've got another meeting at 1:30, and y'all can keep talking and taking agenda notes, but there's nothing on the agenda, so maybe we'll end up cutting it. Yeah, I don't know. This will be great to get in. And Stefan, I'll try and look for whatever PRs you've got that are hanging out too, and give them a quick review today.
Yeah, I've added them in the milestone.
Anyone want to talk about anything else? Or would you all like 40 minutes back? 45 minutes.
I mean, I can just briefly mention I started updating the version of the toolchain we have. So from Clang 9, we are going to 14 level, LLVM 14. I am in the process of updating a couple of things in the BPF library, because the LLVM API being used by the BPF pub library have been slightly changed. Yeah, but otherwise, if I disable, if you disable BPF, it does build Osquery, works fine. So I guess stay tuned for a new toolchain.
Don't we need BPF?
Yeah, I mean, that's the only remaining work that should be the only remaining work to be done, which I'm currently doing. So all the rest seems to work.
Okay, sweet. Other stuff? If not, real fast office hours. I always feel a little guilty cutting them short, because I want to give people a chance to raise things, but y'all are mostly familiar looking. Okay, going. Well, happy office hours, everyone. Enjoy the bonus 45 minutes, and we'll go review and merge some PRs.
Have a great end of January, y'all.
Thank you,
Bye.
too. Bye all.
Take care, bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.